Hey folks, it's break time, and that means it's another edition of the Anime Break Room with your host, Will Medina and Dabir Weeks. Dabir, what's going on, brother? How we doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. I'm feeling alright. How about you, bro?
I'm good. Oh, I'm feeling better than I did last week. That's for sure.
Good.
Last week, as Dabir knows, and I apologize to the beer or anybody else that was around. I had COVID last week. It was really weird. It was a weird experience. Unexpected, yeah. So if you guys listened to last week's episode and heard a really sick Will last week,
Slightly congested.
slightly. I think it was really congested, honestly. But yeah, again, I apologize for not being aware. I should have been more aware. I just didn't think nothing of it. I thought it was just a little bug that was going around and end up being COVID, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, when you told me, I was like, "What?"
I know.
He's like, "Oh, sorry, bro." I'm like, "Bro, you was good. Make sure you good."
Nah, I appreciate it. Actually, it is funny because the boss man, Derek Bull, he had COVID too. It was from work. We got it from a guy that. I don't think he even knew he had COVID. Honestly,
yeah, it's crazy because it didn't seem like I had any crazy symptoms.
No, you know what? The funny thing is, I didn't lose any taste or anything like that. It was just like I just felt sick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just felt like I was out of energy.
Yeah.
So, but luckily nobody else. I didn't pass out to anybody else. I didn't pass out to Dabir.
No, I was good.
So
yeah, I was good.
No, but again, I apologize for anybody who I was around that I should have been more aware of my symptoms and stuff like that. But I'm all good now. Everything's good. Like I said, it's not passed around, so no harm, no foul.
He has returned.
But it was nice having 5 days off from work. So, and I was able to catch up on quite a bit of anime.
You got some good. I
did
watching in there.
I did. But before we get into all that, last week we talked about the Wings of the Pirate King versus the lead performers. Mm-hmm. Two of the biggest battles in Wano. I really enjoyed those fights.
Yeah. Those just, what are they? I watched it like 4 times maybe, separate, both of them.
It's funny because after we were done recording, I watched them again. I did.
Had to.
The animation, first and foremost, was spot on.
Mm-hmm.
Was spot on.
Beautiful.
For both.
Yeah.
I think the Zoro and King fight, as far as animation, was a little better than the Sanji.
I feel like they tweaked it after the Sanji fight.
Yes. Yeah, that's good. I feel the exact same way that you feel. Like, they definitely tweaked it. They upped the ante, as you can say, for that Zoro and King fight. But both those fights were great.
Mm-hmm.
Both those fights were great. You see the differences, like the different personalities that the fights themselves took.
Love that.
It was more personal with Sanji and Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Show me the suit. Show me the suit. Judge's son. And Sanji's like, yo, bro, cut it out. Like,
right.
like you're really pissing me off. And then, like, I get chills with Zoro and King because, you said, and you put it so well. The Battle of Wills.
Yeah.
I would love that to be an episode. The Battle of Wills. That would make me feel really good about myself. The Battle of Wills. Like, somebody had to take that L because they both had this promise to their captain that we're not losing another battle to make sure you get to your goal.
Right.
You see that, and it was just like, somebody had to take that L.
Right.
There's no draws. No draws exist in anime. There's no draws. So it was great, man. Like those two battles are just phenomenal. Definitely check it out in our archives. I can't stress enough. Those two battles are probably two of the best of Wano.
Yeah,
they really were.
I agree with that.
100%. Even the Law and Kid versus Big Mom fight was good.
Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that watching them two, awaken and use their awakened abilities. So that was pretty cool.
K-Room awakening for Law was dope. The Shock Willie.
Yep.
And then Jaggy. Kid's awakening was pretty good. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Kid, but I have newfound respect for him after the fight with Big Mom and everything.
Yeah, I really like his ability, his devil fruit.
Yeah, it grew on me. I just thought of Magneto when I first saw him.
Yeah,
I'm just
how can you not, right?
Yeah,
even the color, yeah.
Right. Oh, the design was very similar.
Yeah,
it is right compared to Magneto, kind of similar.
Yeah, like the way he started using his Awaken is more how Magneto would use it on a regular basis.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I thought you meant the design as far as the character.
Would come to personality? No.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, Magneto's more cool, calm, and collected.
Yep.
Kids like
cunning and all that. Yeah, he's
very straightforward.
Yeah,
very
straightforward, loud.
Yeah,
rough around the edges.
Very rough around the edges. But even that fight was entertaining, so I definitely enjoyed it. I mean I've been enjoying the Wano arc for a while. Like it's definitely like, and this is what I say to a lot of people. Yeah, One Piece has a lot of episodes. They do a lot of building, but when it hits, man,
it hits hard like a truck.
Like Lito's texting me almost every day, bro. Episode 1033, fire. I'm like, oh, duh. You know, he goes, yo, what's up with this animation? It's getting crazy. I'm like, yeah, bro. It just
keep it cinematic every episode. Yes. You know.
I still say this. Bleach and Demon Slayer is over One Piece as far as animation. It's definitely over it, but Toei's coming. They're just they're coming hard, especially with this week's episode that we're talking about, the awakening of all awakenings.
Ah, yes,
Gear 5. Ooh, a year in the making. Man. We've been waiting for this for a year.
Yeah,
we've been waiting for this for a year, and it didn't disappoint. Like it really didn't.
I was literally sitting there smiling, like I'm just holding my face, smiling, literally just like him, like, yo, this happening,
bro.
It's
you
here.
too?
Yeah, I couldn't, like my face, because I couldn't stop smiling.
Yeah,
like,
bro. I swear, I felt, I was just like, I'm watching it and I'm just smiling the whole time. I really am. I enjoyed every bit of it.
Yeah,
I really did.
Same here.
It's funny just like, cause I did the same thing. Like I'm watching it, I'm just like smiling. I'm just like, oh, Luffy, you're awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
It was great. We'll definitely get into it. We'll talk about it. But first, let's chop it up the beer. And I know last week's episode here at our Chop Talk, we talked about Blue Lock. That I think I was like 10, 12 episodes in. I finished it.
He caught up.
I had nothing else to do. I had COVID, So I finished
plenty of time.
I had so much time, and it was so worth it. Blue Lock is really good. I enjoyed it. Yeah. I did. I think it took a little longer for me to enjoy. Not because it wasn't good, because I think I was kind of focused on other things. But once I actually sat down and watched it, I think the match with Isagi, who was it? Isagi, Nagi, and Bado. I love Bado.
Yeah.
When they teamed up to face Reo, who else? Chigari, and what was the other guy's name? I just said his name. He wanted to be the hero.
Yeah.
That him.
I forget how to pronounce his name.
I forgot his name. I had to get back to that. I forgot his name because how season 1 ended, I felt bad for him.
Yeah.
But that match really got me like hooked. It was just like, yo, it was intense.
And it was a lot because them two teams, they haven't seen each other in a while. So they haven't seen how much they have developed their techniques.
That, and the fact that there's a lot of animosity.
Oh,
because Chigari and the guy that wanted to be the hero, how did I forget his name? But they took offense to Isagi not waiting for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They did immediately.
Yeah. And then Reo was like, Nagi, you left me?
My man was bitter. He was so bitter.
little punk. You know, just like, dude, be a man. Like,
Yeah,
come
he's
on,
definitely
man.
being like a brat about
Yeah,
it.
and it's just like, come on, dude. But he was like, took it very offensive that Nagi left to go with Isagi.
Yeah.
You know, so but the story was great, and then on top of that, they humbled my man Badu. Like,
Yeah, it took some time. They had to really work on that. But when it happened, my man sat there for a second, like he really was questioning his life. Like, oh, we got him, we got him.
That's real. Like,
Yeah.
like when an athlete loses their confidence, bro, it's real. Like,
Because that's what drives you.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. The confidence is what really does drive you, and it's just real. Like, like I love how they did the aspect of the athlete. It was pinpoint, spot on, and I do want to do an episode with Blue Lock. I'm gonna make an audible. We talked about earlier with our schedule and what I got coming up and stuff like that. But Blue Lock is amazing. It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it, and like I said, the ending was great. You know, I can't wait for season 2. I'm pretty sure they confirmed the season 2, right? They have to have.
They have to.
They had to have. So it's good. It's real good. Like, I'm excited. I can't wait for season 2.
Same.
If I had to rank it or give it a rating, I would say 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
You know, like I said, it took me a little bit to really get into it, to enjoy it.
Yeah.
But once I did, bro,
when it really finally pulled you in.
Yeah. It was good. I definitely why you kept pressing me about it. He did. He was like, bro, like, what are you waiting for? Like, I know.
Yeah, right after Abnell told me about it and I started it, I was like, oh.
But you said Abnell told you about it?
Yep.
I don't think he watched it.
Really?
Yeah.
He ended up telling me about it.
Well, his niece,
and I looked it up.
His niece is a big fan.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I thought he watched it too. Because I haven't watched it yet. I'm like, I thought you did watch it. Like, it kind of stunned me. Abnell's he's my best friend, but also a co-worker of one of ours. You know, huge anime fan. Shout out to Abnell if he's listening. I know he's gonna want to hear that. And then he goes, "Yeah, you better shout me out." But no, yeah, I thought he watched it too. He did it. But like I said, his niece, like I kind of know his family, so his niece is a big fan and she loves it. Like it was one of her favorite animes.
It definitely made it up there for me.
It was. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I definitely did. And I'm not really, like I said, I'm a sports guy, but not a sports anime guy.
Yeah.
So
that's funny because I'm not a sports guy, but that was the first sports anime I watched, and it just pulled me in immediately.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it, and I can see why Isagi, like, you like him as a character.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's so much to, like, the way he thinks, the way he operates.
Yeah, the way he start analyzing, he start piecing it together. I love the puzzle piece thing that they do. That's really cool.
That's definitely symbolic to how he looks at the field and stuff like that.
Yeah, open his mind. Get outside your box. You know, get outside your little box. Open your mind. Look at everything. Look at the big picture.
Right. Even the number one player, Rin. Was it Rin?
Yeah.
Itoshi.
Yeah.
Even he was okay. He was a little. He was a little dramatic at first, or he kept saying half baked. I'm like, what does that even mean, half baked? You know,
what does that even mean?
He's like, I guess it's like mid. Like, you guys are mid.
Basically,
yeah. He's like, everything's so half baked. You know, he's just like trying to be cool about it. I'm like, okay, I don't know. I get it, I guess. But no, he was a good character, and his story's gonna be a lot for season 2 because he's chasing after his brother, and so he's trying to get into that game where, I guess, if they win the third selection, like, they're gonna be playing the Japanese 20 and under, and his brother is gonna be on that team.
Yeah, when they showed that, I was like, ooh, and then he actually showed a facial expression, like he was like, oh, I was just like, oh, look at that.
Well, he even showed a facial expression when they played the top 5.
Oh yeah. He actually jumped up. He was being talkative. He was like, yo, we about to beat them. Like, I'm over here looking at him like, oh
yeah, he definitely had that battery in his back for that one. It definitely was there. So, but it's good. Like I said, I can't wait for season 2. I watched the dub. The dub voiceovers were great.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
So
That's good to know.
I can't really, like I said, I enjoyed it. It was great. Real quick though, I finally got the beer to the other side.
And now I have a new addiction to add
I'm
to the
telling
collection.
you, listen. Once the beer started getting really into mangas, like you read mangas before,
Yeah, I have once before. Yeah.
okay. But once you're really into it, bro,
Mm,
you can't stop.
yeah.
You know, and the first manga you started reading was Blue Exorcist
Yep. Recently. Yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
And how many chapters are you into it now?
So I started off where I believe it was season 2 of the anime. I found out where that was and started, and I've read at least maybe 15 chapters since then. But then I stopped because, One Piece, our episode was coming up. So I was like, you know what, let me catch up with One Piece. And then I just found out where I left off there and just fired through it. And now I'm current.
How many chapters you read? Like I felt like you did it like 2 days. Like the ones I started reading One Piece. Okay. And like 2 days later, it's like, yeah, I caught up. I'm like, huh? Like, it's crazy, bro.
I couldn't stop, bro.
Yeah.
Every chance I can get, I'm over here. I jumped on the app and I'm just reading.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I that's what I've been telling you. It's just like, yo, bro, you read a chapter and the chapters aren't long, but you get sucked in, and then once you're at the end, you're like, I gotta read more.
Right,
especially when they hit you with a really big cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
they're good for that. Yeah.
you know, My Hero does that, especially the last couple ones.
Really?
Yeah. That's why Derek read like 30 chapters in a day. Yeah, bro, because he was maybe 5 or 6 chapters behind me.
Yeah.
You know, because we're both reading it.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, I'm on this chapter. Oh, okay, you're a couple chapters behind me. I come back. He goes, yeah, bro, I caught up. I was like, huh? I'm like, are you for real? It's like, yo, it's like, yeah, man, you gotta get on. It's like, oh, no, I'm rushed to get on.
Now you gotta catch up.
So, but yeah, dude, like mangas, they hit different.
Yeah.
They hit different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's like subtitles, but you could take your time.
Yeah, you can take your
know what I'm
time and
saying?
really. I like how I can sit back and really enjoy certain images,
Yes.
and see that artwork from our artists.
Authors,
from our authors.
Yeah. It's definitely a different type of way to enjoy the anime or the manga and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, so watching that, comparing it, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
You know, Fire Force is great. I'm reading Fire Force. You know, that's we talked about last week. I'm almost done with volume 3.
Okay.
Where am I? Princess Hibana fell in love with Shinra, but she won't admit it. But she's definitely in love.
Actually, I didn't see that coming. Like after did he like punch her?
Yeah. He goes, I am the knock yourself back into common sense manner. I can't remember exactly what but he was just like, yeah, he was funny. It was great. You know, he laid one into her.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yeah.
He didn't hold back.
He didn't.
Nah.
She felt that. Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's where they're at. So Arthur and Shinra are going undercover to investigate Company 1.
Okay,
That's where they're at. Yeah. So I can't wait for that. They just started doing that. They just started, their investigation in Company 1 and stuff.
Okay.
So and then Princess Hibana's helping them. She's on their side and everything. So I can't wait. It's gonna be good. Like, I'm enjoying it. And like I said, once I get into like volume 10, that's when I'm gonna start watching anime.
Oh, okay.
Because you've said it too, but a guy at work has said, bro, the sound effects of the anime just hit different.
Oh, it's just eargasms. That's the word I'm gonna use. Eargasms. They're known for it, bro. They're known for it.
Okay. Okay, so like I said, once I get a little ahead of myself, then I'll start watching anime. I'm gonna watch it slowly. You know what I'm saying? Because I love the artwork. The artwork's really clean. I gotta show you. I gotta show you. I love the artwork.
Oh yeah, I want to compare it to the anime because in the anime, it's super clean. Super clean, especially when it comes to the detail to the eyes. As you know, there's a lot of artwork in the eyes.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Okay,
beautiful.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna try to push myself ahead. We get like the volume 10 and then start watching anime little by little. But it's definitely it's a good read. It's definitely a good read.
Good to know. Good to know.
Another one that I'm reading, and it's coming out in October, and one that I've recommended to you because I feel like you would definitely enjoy it because you like to study and analyze abilities.
Yeah,
I think you would like the abilities of this manga, Unluck Undead.
Ooh, yeah. I remember looking at the manga when you had it at work. I'm like, what's this?
Yeah. I think honestly, you would. I'm sorry, Undead Unluck. That I kind of got those confused. Is it Undead Unluck? Yeah. I know. I always forget the hot order those names come into, but Undead Unluck.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. Basically, this guy Andy.
His name Andy.
His name's Andy. Okay. Yeah, he can't die. You know, he's negated death basically, but he's looking for a way to find the best death, and then he finds this girl, Fuyuko. Okay. Fuuko. He finds her, and she's gonna kill herself because she is tired of her life because every time somebody touches her, and if she likes that, this is what I'm saying. Like every time somebody touches her, and like her bare skin, it has to be her bare skin.
Oh.
And if she is very fond of that person, that person gets a stroke of bad luck.
Wow.
And a really bad, like, depending on how she likes the person, they get a really bad stroke of bad luck.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So she basically is trying to stay away from people.
Yeah. But he's using her to find that death that he's looking for.
So they're going on trying to build a connection with each other.
Yeah. So he's trying to woo her.
Yeah. She's probably doing her best to just do the opposite.
Well, yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yeah. That's that. And then there's more to the story than that. I'm not gonna get into it more because the adaptation's coming out in October.
Ooh,
on Hulu.
Nice.
That's
Hulu.
On Hulu. That's what I've heard. That's what I saw on I googled it and that's what I've heard.
Okay.
So in October, that's when it's supposed to come out. So I'm kind of excited to see that, but I kind of want to get ahead of that. I already read the first 4 volumes.
Okay.
I want to say the first 4. I could be wrong. Actually, no. It's the first 3. The first 3 volumes. So I got to get the next 2, which is 4 and 5. So it's really good. Like I said, I think you will enjoy it because you have to really think about their abilities.
Right,
like there's so many rules to this world. With their negators and stuff like that. Yeah. So there's so many rules to their abilities and stuff, and it's so good. It's so good.
I can't wait to read that.
Yeah. It's I think you definitely enjoy it, and it's a good read. Like I definitely enjoy. I had to actually read it because there's so much. You know what I'm saying? Like
they throw a lot of information.
Yeah, and I like that. There's a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of dialogue in this anime or this manga. I'm sorry, in this manga. So. And I'm just I have to reread a couple things and stuff, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Just to really get what's going on.
I catch myself doing that lately. It's just like, okay, it was a lot there. Let me go back and reread it again and make sure I understood it.
Right. So it's good. No, I think you'll enjoy it. That it's good, but we're here to talk about Gear 5. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into the Gear 5. Let's talk about the Emperors of the Sea real quick.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, when the anime first started, there was 4 different emperors than what it is now, apparently. And if you're reading the manga, there's a new set of emperors. So we're not going to get into that. We're going to get into the first 4. And me and Dabir are going to rank our first 4 Yonkos, the first 4 emperors that started One Piece. Because I always say at this point right now, maybe Kaido's the strongest Yonko.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like I always felt like he was the strongest, out of the currently 4.
Yeah.
But then I thought about it, I was like, if Whitebeard was in his prime, how would that fare?
It'd be a different story.
So for me, the first 4 Yonkos for me would be 4 would probably be. I hate to do this, but 4 would probably have to be Shanks.
I mean, at that time, we haven't seen him do nothing.
We really didn't know
nothing.
Yeah, would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree because I mean, now we know how strong he is and how strong his hockey is, but before we didn't know.
Yeah. So I'll have to put Shanks 4. Big Mom probably 3. Kaido 2 and Whitebeard 1.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we didn't really see much of Big Mom. Well, I mean, okay, I'm judging it from what I've seen. So I think with her devil fruit and the way that she had, like, she hits hard. Like,
her devil fruit ability is crazy, and the way she uses it. Yeah, that's what counts. You know, the way the user uses their abilities.
Right. So she's tough, but I honestly, between her and Kaido, I think Kaido's over them. I think Kaido's over her. You know, and I just would like to see a Whitebeard in his prime against a Kaido in his prime.
Ooh.
Talk about world shattering.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That'd be crazy.
I think Whitebeard will be over him.
Yeah,
you know, because Whitebeard has. Did Whitebeard use hockey? He used hockey.
Yeah,
right?
he has Conqueror's hockey.
Yeah, he has Conqueror. Okay, so I just think that it would be a sight to see. To see those two go at it.
It'd be a good fight. Kaido definitely taking that L. But he's not gonna take it right away. Though.
No,
I think he'll give up a good fight.
I think, and we're not talking about Whitebeard as we saw him in Marineford. No,
right.
I'm talking about Whitebeard.
Yeah, at that point, you know, he was
right.
Yeah.
He wasn't Whitebeard. He wasn't himself.
Right.
You know, so it's just like to see Whitebeard and Kaido go at it 1-on-1, like in their prime, at their peak,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there will be an island to hold that. You know what I'm saying?
That island is gonna be destroyed.
Yeah. Jeez, I'm talking about world shattering. Like I said, I just don't know. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think?
Well, especially how tough Kaido is.
As far as his skin,
as far as his skin, and plus he has conquerors. He's pretty strong. He has some strong techniques. They didn't really show when he got his devil fruit.
Right, yeah.
So, would you say devil fruit or no devil fruit for Kaido?
Devil fruit to even the playing field?
Yeah, I definitely say, okay, with him using his devil fruit and his hybrid transformation, it'd be a really good fight.
I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I think it'd be awesome. Like I said, islands couldn't.
Oh, yeah, no. It's constant shockwaves.
Yes,
constant.
Yeah, it would be nuts. It would be nuts to see those two go at it, you know. And then just to think about that quick fruit that Whitebeard has, dude. When I first saw it in Marineford, I was like, "Yo, why is he grabbing the screen like that?" Yo,
man, it's pulling down the air. What is he doing?
I'm like, what is going on? And then you see like the water just like everything's just like not. I'm like, yo, what is this?
Yeah.
Like.
I'm like, this man is making a planet shake. What is going on right now?
Yeah, it was crazy. Who, I mean, how would you rank them though? Like the first 4, the first set of Yonkos.
The first 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Shanks would be 4. I would actually put, because at the time we knew how scary Kaido looked, but we didn't even see anything. So I would actually rank him 3.
Okay.
And Big Mom 2, because her ability, you know, we really got introduced to her first, really.
On Fishman.
Yeah.
Fishman Island.
And personally, I wouldn't even want to walk near that giant woman.
Right.
So I would put her at 2, especially with her ability, and Whitebeard 1. Yeah.
Even, you know, honestly, Whitebeard and Big Mom would be a good fight.
Oh yeah,
that'd be
crazy. I mean, and they were
all part of the those 3 at least.
Yeah,
they were part of the Rocks Pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
but Big Mom is closer to age to
To Whitebeard.
To Whitebeard, yeah. Because she's definitely older than Kaido.
That's for sure. I think she even said it.
Yeah, she said it.
In Wano, like she looked at Kaido like a little brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there is a relationship between Big Mom and Kaido.
Oh yeah,
which is pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
You know, but to think that those three were on the same pirate crew.
On one pirate crew.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. Like I say this too, I always want to see that battle of God's Valley.
Oh, they better turn it to a movie or something. I don't know, a
flashback I heard a rumor.
or something.
I heard a rumor that it was supposed to be a movie.
Ooh.
That they were thinking about putting it into a movie. I heard a rumor. That would be an amazing movie.
Oh, I'll pay for that. Up front and center.
I'm there. Say less. Right. Say less. I'm there. That would be something to see. To see Garp and Rogers work together.
In their prime?
Yeah.
Fighting somebody that clearly they had to work together for to see how strong.
Did they ever say what Rock's abilities were?
No, but from what it seems like, I don't know if it's confirmed or not. He definitely had top tier Conqueror's Haki, but I believe he had the Yami fruit, the darkness fruit.
Oh, what Blackbeard has?
Yeah,
what he has.
Yeah, because I remember. I don't know if it was somebody's theory or not, but it was saying Rox's will is in the darkness fruit.
I want to say I heard that too from somewhere. I think I heard that on Instagram.
I think it's I think it was Instagram too.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. And can I say this? And you can kind of agree or disagree. I think Luffy's going after Blackbeard. That's all I'm gonna say.
Especially after the current.
Because you read today's chapter.
Especially after that. Okay, I'm gonna lose my mind.
See, because I'm basing off last week's chapter. So if you're saying that, then yeah, he's definitely going after.
He has to.
Okay.
He has to.
Okay. I'm sorry, manga talk. I'm sorry. Okay, we're done. If you know, you know. Read the manga, please. It's like I'm telling you. Once they get off the island of Wano,
it's just constant. Just fights, information, holy, yo.
That's it. I mean, it really is. It really is just nonstop.
Yeah.
But we're here to talk about Gear 5. Our reactions, how we enjoyed it, because we both enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's our lunch break topic, Gear 5. Well, we've been anticipating this for a year. For a year, we've been anticipating this.
Even before I was reading the manga, I've seen people sharing panels like crazy last year, and I'm like, what is this real? Is this real? Me finding out it's real, I'm like,
you had to hold your breath.
Yeah, I'm like, when is this going to be animated? When is this? I need to see this now.
I think So I want to say that the first initial day, I could be wrong, but when I saw it on Instagram, and this is why I kind of took a break from One Piece because I was watching some other things, or I was letting it build so I could binge it. So when I took a break from it, and then when I saw that, I send you it on Instagram, and I think the original post that I saw Gear 5 was supposed to be June 9th. I could be wrong, but I think the original date was June 9th because they had to push it back a couple times.
Yeah.
And so when I send you that, and when you told me what it was about, when you told me that what that was, I'm thinking, I gotta start watching. Like I gotta start watching and see what's going on. So the original date I think was supposed to be June 9th.
Yeah, it definitely changed like three times.
I want to say it changed like 3 times because then they pushed it back to July 29th. You know, and then. Maybe last month or in June when you told me like, bro, I think they're pushing it back again.
Yeah.
To August 6th. I'm thinking, okay, you know, come on, like,
right.
You know, you're gonna hold the suspense that long, you know. But yeah, like it was so worth it. Like when I send you that, when I saw it's like Joy Boy. What is this? And then, like I said, because I kind of stopped watching it because I like to binge it, you know, especially when they start exploring the island. You know, I was like, okay, let it build for a little bit, so I can go back and binge it and all that. But when I saw that, I was like, the beer, what's this? What's going on here? He goes, bro, when you explain, he's like, listen, this is what's going on. The awakening of the gum fruit. Okay, I have to watch now. I gotta watch, but it was, dude, like, and I know we've said it last week, and I probably said it through the whole year of the build. I know I've said it at least. It was supposed to be the best anime episode of all time.
Yeah.
It's not the best anime episode of all time.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. Not episode, but like you was saying, the best awakening.
Yes.
And I agree with that 100%.
Yes. I think just because the awakening itself, the Gear 5 itself, the Devil Fruit itself has its own story.
Yes.
And I think that's why I say it's one of the best awakenings, because like you said, it's not just he did it, okay, here's a small explanation. All right, now go fight. No. This is something that's been hiding for 800 years.
800 years. That's a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
The world government was like, listen, we need to take out Monkey D. Luffy. Like, there's no question about it.
And they even showed that, like in the episode before that, like, yo, no, they was trying to prevent this from happening.
Oh, when they got the CP9, the CP0, I'm sorry, CP0 guy, when he came in and interfered with Yeah. So it was just like you said, like, they had to do whatever it takes. Like, they even said in this past episode, like, we had to sacrifice one of our best agents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he even felt bad because my man just stood there. Like, he already knew Kaido was upset. He just sat there with his hat down and he just...
He accepted his fate.
He accepted, because he already knew it was happening. And then I kind of felt bad for a second. I'm like, ooh. Kaido just one hit him.
I feel bad for him. He's stupid.
One hit KO splattered my man.
Don't interfere something you don't need to interfere in. Scoop, get out of here. You know?
I definitely wouldn't have took that order. I'm like, as of now, I'm not taking no more orders from you. Ain't no way.
Nah, y'all crazy. Even he was like, you want me to what?
Right, get in between Kaido?
It's like, nah, y'all crazy. He goes, yep, that's your mission. Go do it. He's like, damn, man. And like I said, he just accepted his fate because he knew he wasn't getting out of there alive.
Yeah.
But the Gear 5 itself, the animation was just great. Like it fit. It just fit.
It fit our boy. Yeah,
it really did. Like, it was toony, but it was so good. Like, this the way they did it.
The heartbeat, the drums going off.
So the beginning where they're showing those colors in the beginning, that was like that was like symbolism for this heartbeat, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like how they did that. But just like, it was just so amazing to see that. Like I said, the animation was great, and just to see when Luffy, when he finally wakes up, you know, and he's like, "Why am I up? I lost my battle," and then he's like laughing.
Yeah,
like,
that laugh, I love it.
It was great, perfect. Bro. He was just laughing, and you could see like his body just. It didn't seem like he was controlling his body.
You're right. It was just moving on its own.
Right.
Will of its own.
And then for all that, and he's jumping around, and as he's jumping around, like, his body has the properties of rubber, but it seemed like everything else that he touches was rubber too.
Yeah, so the ground was bouncing and just like a trampoline.
Right. It was so great. Like, I love how they did that. You know what I'm saying? And then he's just goofing off and like, and
laughing and jumping around.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, and I said this before. Like I said, I've read it. I think I read it like it was like a month ago before the actual episode came out. Maybe a month and a half ago. And I said this. I've told you this. This Gear 5, this transformation fits Luffy.
Oh, it's perfect.
It fits him.
It's so perfect.
Luffy is not a serious. I mean, he can get serious. When he gets serious, it's a rap. You know what I'm saying? But he's not a serious character.
Yeah, him normally as his day to day.
Right.
Yeah, he's chill. He's goofy. He's free. He just whatever's on the mind, whatever he wants to do in that moment.
And this, what this character is, the warrior of liberation. You know, Nika, the sun god, Joy Boy. It just like it fits who his personality is, and it definitely allows him to be who he really probably wants to be.
Yeah.
You know, and like just free.
Yeah.
You know, it just seemed like his fighting style, his personality.
Yeah.
It's just free.
And he says it too. Like, I can do whatever I want. You know, I think he said something else with that too. But
Yeah. But like you said, like he was just at like he felt like everything was at his disposal.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Nothing was impossible.
yeah.
You know, so it was great. It was great to see. Like, and the design is awesome. I
The
love the
design
design.
was beautiful. When he stood up and that shockwave went out and he shot his hockey into the sky and cracked the
Yeah.
sky on his own.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
before they showed it with him and Kaido going head to head and splitting the sky, he just did it on his own,
Yeah.
just to show how levels his hockey just shot up.
It grew.
Yeah, so I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh man.
And then he's using Conqueror's or the colors of the Supreme King
Mm-hmm.
on everybody in the performance floor.
Knocked them all out
Yeah.
without even trying. It was just his hockey just flying all over the place at that moment.
It was so great to see that. And then he it's like he uses Gear 3, but I don't think it's like Gear 3. It's just something he just he just does. Like,
Yeah. It's
and
like all of them combined.
Right.
You know, he's using them all now.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, that's actually good.
Yeah.
He's kind of using them all because he's like inflating himself, and then he goes like his hand goes into the performance floor, grabs Kaido, and I love how they adapted Kaido into that toony.
Yeah, as soon as he touched him. Yeah.
Like they grab Kaido, he pulls Kaido, and his eyes are following behind him, and
Yeah.
it was like. It's like you said, I'm smiling the whole time.
Yeah.
So
was I. Yeah.
I was just like, dude, this is great. Like, it is great. It is great. And it, he muscle, and then he just like rolls muscles and he starts hitting them.
I love that part too. He was flexing and showing everybody. Yeah.
Like the sound effects were great. The sound effects were
Yeah.
great. And then every time he would land an attack on Kaido, he would just laugh. He would like it
Bing,
was,
bing, bing.
yeah. And then he was just be dying laugh. I love the part where he claps his feet together.
Oh, that was perfect. I'm like, no, he didn't just clap his sandals together while he's dying on the ground right now.
It was great, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
everything they did with that anime, with that episode, was great. Like I said, that awakening. I mean, everybody's gonna compare it to Goku Ultra Instinct. I think it was better.
Yeah.
I think it was better. Hot take. It was better than Super Saiyan Goku. When he first turned
because
Super Saiyan.
it was differences,
Right. And it was just like I mean, usually when you anticipate something, it's a dud.
Yeah.
But this anticipation, the hype matched.
And I like that it's different. You used to, like you were just saying, because it just made me think about it. When Goku first turned Super Saiyan, you used to, there's a rage, there's an anger, there's a need for power. This awakening was just, no, this was completely different.
Joyous.
And I love the difference of it. It's new. It just might be a new trend.
Right.
Of how people awaken now, how
Maybe
characters awaken.
That's a good point. That's a good point. It might be a new trend, but like we said earlier, I don't think there's other characters like Luffy.
No.
So it would be different for a character to have that type of characteristic.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That Gear 5 brings. Because like you said, the war, this is the Joe Boy, Nika, he fights with joy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bringing smiles to everyone around him. Yeah,
bringing smiles to everybody. It's liberation. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting for everybody's liberation. So it's a different, like you said, I'm glad you brought it up because, like you said, Goku was especially with Super Saiyan. Krillin died. Piccolo was on his deathbed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Frieza's going after Gohan. And it was the rage that he had inside. You know what I'm saying? That will that he had to protect people. This had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Luffy was dead.
Yeah, my man was done. He was done.
Yeah, he was dead.
He even said nobody could hear his voice, his
Right.
inner voice. Like,
Right.
it's like, yo, he's done.
Yeah. But it was just that the fact that this fruit had, it's just joy and happiness was the big thing in this thing. Like in this awakening. You know what I'm saying? And to see that was just like you said, it's different. It's different compared to where I'm glad you brought that up. I didn't think about that. It is different. Like that's actually pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? But to see if a different character, it's tough. It would be tough because Luffy's just like I said. Luffy's just different.
Yeah,
Period.
he's so unique as a character.
Yeah,
this is Monkey D. Luffy. Talking about
he's
here.
not mad all the time.
No,
he's not angry all the time. Like he does have an ugly side, you know.
Yeah.
And you see it against Kaido. Like he takes things seriously, but 99% of the time, Luffy's Luffy. You know what I'm saying? He's not that type of character. So I think. You know, it would be interesting to see if they do it with other characters. Yes. Would it be kind of hard to convert that to another character as far as a joyous awakening? It'd be tough to see.
Yeah, it's probably one. This is one. What word am I trying to use?
Like
here?
Once in a lifetime.
Yeah, once in a lifetime type thing. Because like you just said, is him as a character. There's nobody else like Luffy.
No. Luffy was different. You know what I'm saying? Luffy's different. But I mean, just everything they did with that anime or with that episode was great, you know. And then I love how I love how the fact that every time he lands an attack, especially when he brings up the ground and and that blast breath went right back at Kaido,
shot it back at him.
Yeah,
in the way. Like it started, like he grabbed the ground, you know, he stretches his arms, he grabbed the ground, he's pulling himself to the ground, his legs is flickering everywhere, you know, he's trying his hardest to bring up the ground, and you know, he gets muscular, brings it up, and just fly away, just like, oh, send it back, Luffy, send it back.
Yeah, dude, it was great. And then like, after he hits him with it, he's just dying laughing. You know, he has his hand in his face, he's you know,
man.
It's great.
And then like, that unique image pops up of him, you know, leaning back, laughing with his hand on his head, on his face.
That's the new Wonder poster.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I gotta get it.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know how many people about to get that image tattooed on them if they haven't already?
For real,
it's perfect.
Is that what they used for when they did the Gear 5 scene where they did the, you know, they were showing the letters of Gear 5?
Yeah.
That they showed, right? When he was laughing like that.
Yeah.
That was great. Yeah. That's, like I said, it was iconic.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It gave me like Jim Carrey mask feels.
Oh, and I'm a fan of that movie, so that to me, yes.
It really did, bro. Like every time I watch it, I'm just like, somebody stop it. You know, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
like,
perfect.
It gave me the Jim Carrey mask feels, and it was just like, bro, this is like it really was history. That was history. Like I said, we hyped it up to be it was supposed to be the greatest anime episode of all time. We did, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But in hindsight, to look at it, it wasn't the best anime episode, but the best awakening.
The best awakening.
It was the best.
I agree 100%.
It was. Yeah. It was great. Like I enjoyed every minute of Gear 5 and willing to get ready to enjoy more, I should say. So
just started.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great episode. Just like I said, this awakening there's so much to it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. There's so much story, and there's more.
And then there's more to be revealed. Yeah,
there's more to the story. So stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. One Piece is just getting started. I say maybe another. I don't know. I'm guessing maybe another 2 or 3 years for the manga to be over, and then for the anime maybe another 4 or 5 years. Because they still got a lot. They still got a lot to do.
Yeah.
They still got a lot to do. But it's the home stretch.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? It's the home stretch. It's coming down to it. So I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Absolutely.
If you guys haven't watched the episode, which I mean, I'm assuming you guys have watched it already. But if you haven't watched the episode, definitely watch it. It was great. I'm probably gonna watch it again. I watched it 4 times.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again. Yeah.
I think I watched it. I watched it before we recorded.
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but it took me like 10 minutes to get out of bed. I was like, come on, you got stuff to do.
I know. I watched it. before we recorded. I watched it Saturday because I had a stag to go to on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And so after the stag, I got home quick and I watched it. And so I watched it Saturday night. I watched it Sunday morning. I watched it Sunday night, and I watched it this morning. So it was just like, it was great, bro. Like I'm probably gonna watch it again.
Watch it again. I haven't watched that many times yet. I've been a little busy.
I can't wait to watch it again. I'm disappointed.
You know the crazy thing is, I was still playing it back in my head though.
Oh yeah.
I like right after, I'm literally laying in bed. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad we had the same reaction. Like when you said, I was smiling the whole time I was watching. I was like, bro, my God, like
Yeah, just looking at the screen, just holding the side of my face, and I'm just cheesing so hard. I'm like,
I couldn't help it. I really couldn't
right,
help
right.
It. Really
it's contagious.
Yes,
yeah,
yes. I really felt it, but it was great. It was great. Like it was definitely one of the top. It's top 3. That just because of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a top 3 episode of One Piece for sure. And it's probably a top 3 iconic moment. Him turning Gear 5. It might be the best moment of all One Piece. It might be. It might be.
Yeah. You know? In its own, because I mean, they didn't like it's everybody's awakening.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's just so big.
Yes, because Robin had hers.
Yep.
Sanji.
Yeah. That's a form of awakening. Yeah.
Sanji had his with the exoskeleton and the DNA actually taking over.
Yeah.
You know, and then Zoro had his with his Conquerors.
His Conquerors Haki awakening.
Yeah. So this was a big thing. This was a big arc for awakenings.
Yeah.
It really was.
Big arc for our whole whole crew. Our whole crew. Yeah.
So definitely, guys, if you haven't watched it, which I'm assuming you guys have watched it, but if you haven't, definitely take a look. And if you have watched it, trust me, watch it again. You're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it. There's no way you cannot enjoy Luffy Gear 5.
Right.
There's no way you can.
Right.
I put everything I love. Like, there's no way. So with that being said, Dabir, you got anything else?
No.
All right, guys. As always, check us out on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and iTunes. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And check out all of our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All our links in the bio. We appreciate all the support that you guys have given us over the months that we've been doing this. We're trying to get better. We're going to get better. You know, me and Dabir, we love doing this. You know what I'm saying? We love sitting here talking about anime. You know, and then for all you guys who have shown support, much appreciated.
We appreciate you so much.
It definitely means the world to us that you guys are supporting. We have a lot of things that we want to do, and that we're gonna try to do it over the next coming months. So stay tuned, please. Stay tuned, and keep showing us the support and love. So with that being said, Dabir, you good?
Yeah.
All right.
This was fun as always.
Oh, it was fun. Gear 5 was great. This episode was great. With that being said, break time is over. Have a good day.